Hello and welcome to Wendbooks Solutions. Today we are going to talk about administration user security. To access the administration, you need to have administrative privileges. If you do have, then go to administration and click user security. Here is where we can set up users, provided you have the right licenses, create some security groups, set up some security permissions, and apply users to security groups. Now, if I want to create a new group, just click new group. We may type the department, for example, sales. Then we can choose users from the existing users, okay, to add here, and then we go one by one and we select the security options. For example, starting from the financial, will this user be able to use the ERM procedure? No. What about deposits? Allow access. If yes, if no, nothing is shown. If yes, then we can choose allow new deposits. What about the delete operations? Delete own deposits. Those deposits that have been created by the specific user, or delete all, or the user is able to delete all deposits, or no delete at all. And the change operations, what about changing its own only, or changing all deposits, or no change at all? So this user is on sales department, so we don't have any access here. No access on the chart of accounts, no access on journal, no access here, nothing to do with bank reconciliation, no VAT certainly. Let's go to customers. Now, this user is able to create a sales order, create a new, delete operations, delete own, and change own. You may change this accordingly. Quotations, is he able to create some quotations? We can choose the settings from here. Customer center, is he able to access the customer center as such? And we come to the customer details. Now you can see that there is one more option here, okay, and let me explain what that option is. First of all, if this user is able to view view customer details, to create new customers, delete and change operations. Now let me just save it and let me explain you what this account sensitive information is. If I go to customer center, you may want the user to be able to edit any information here, but you may want to keep this piece of information separately from your security privileges. So you don't really want any user to be able to change the accounts receivable, or the credit limit, or the payment terms, or view the credit card details, okay, or mark this client as account as blocked. So these account details are kept separately from the security. So let's move it back to the user security, double click the sales, go to customer. Now if you don't want the client to have access to these important information on the customer, then you can keep this off. And now you may carry on with the rest of information. You can move to suppliers. Now you can see that in supplier the same piece of information appears here. So if you don't want the user to get access to supplier sensitive financial information in the supplier center, then you can keep this off. Again, the user, if you go to supplier, then the user cannot access the account details. Now you can move on, do the same for bills, cash purchases and other transactions. Then you come to stock, to inventory, and you decide whether this user has access to inventory. You do the same for list in the administration. Will he be able to add some contact types or payment terms or even warehouses? And you move forward to reports, whether this user or group of users is able to access accounting reports, banking reports, VAT, accounts receivable, accounts payable, stock, purchases, sales reports. For example, if I prevent access to the sales reports, the user, if it's customer, cannot run sales report. This is the report group. Okay. Now, that's all about security. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.